Hi, Charlie Kasorik, Jack Bench Woodworking, and I really like working with veneer. Some of the most beautiful work that you can do is using veneer, and some of the most beautiful veneer you can buy are Burls, or frequently any of the highly figured veneers have got some defects in them. I've got some walnut veneer here, some Burl walnut, and I'll put a piece of paper behind it so you can see more easily, but there are some major defects, some big holes, pieces that are actually missing out of here. And so I'm going to show you a really easy way to fix those things so you don't have, your veneer doesn't go to waste. You can get full use out of it. I will tackle the biggest and worst one here just to show how this can be done. And it's really simple. So what you do is, you never use every single square inch of the veneer that you get. And so I've got some scraps here, remnants from a radial veneer project that I did. And what you do is you look for a dark colored piece of something that you can patch back in there. And so here, we've got a knot here. And what I'll do is I will, here's my knife. I'll just knock that right out of there. I'll cut this knot out of the scrap like this. There, now I've got this knot, and that will go a long ways towards patching. And also, I want to also emphasize, whenever you're doing any repair or any cutting on veneer, you always do your cutting and repairing and everything from the back side. You never repair or do your cutting from the front. You always do it from the back. So this is just a test scrap piece, so we'll just assume this is the back here. So what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll put a little bit of, first I'll put some blue tape on the good side. I'm working on the back, but I put some blue tape across the front, like this. I'll flip it over. Okay, some blue tape across the front, and that mostly gives you a place to put the patch that you're putting in. Now I lost it. There it is. Okay. So I take this little scrap that I salvaged off of there, and I just kind of look at it and say, well, I just kind of fit it in there. So the hole is got a straight piece on it like that. Okay, that's about right. And let me see, it's got kind of a square along it like that. Okay. The nice thing about veneer, Burl veneer, is these patches, these repairs are pretty easily disguised because the grain is so wild anyway. So just kind of mess with this a little bit. That's pretty good. About like that. There. Okay, so there's one little piece of it. And this is a pretty darn big hole here. So I'll find another piece of scrap. There we go. There's another nice looking knot that's about the right color. I'll cut that out. So anyway, this is starting to drag on a bit, but you get the idea. You just keep finding little pieces of veneer that are about the right color and filling in that hole until you're satisfied with how it looks. And at some point along the way, let's start putting some glue on here. Just some regular old yellow glue. Okay. So the glue, not only does it help to hold it together, obviously, but it also, it's the stuff, it softens it up and helps it to fit in there more easily. Okay, so then, once you've got it filled in as well as you can, and a big giant hole like that might take two go-arounds at it, but we'll see. So you've got tape on the back, on the front side. You filled in with the patch as well as you can, and you put glue on it, and put a little more glue on there. And I'll put some tape over it, and I'll mush it in there. And I'll just let that sit for, I don't know, hour at least. See how the this repair came out. Take this off. Remember, this was an inch. Oh, that looks quite good. That looks quite good. Although there's still, I hold a piece of paper behind this. You can see that there's just a little bit still showing there. So anyway, the patch, it looked pretty good, but there was still a little bit of roughness there. So what I did, I went back over it again a second time, and I cut little pieces of the patch material, and it was kind of fragile, which worked in my favor, because what I did, I took some glue and that patch material, and I just kind of ground it in there, almost like a powder, like a regular wood filler, I guess, and put the tape back on it, let it sit overnight, and I'll show you the result. Okay, well, I did go over this a second time. It was just such a big area to fill, and I let the whole thing sit overnight, and let's take the tape off and see how it looks. So, oh yeah, that looks great. You would never know that there used to be a big hole there. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. I hope you got some good information out of it. And I took a little longer than I normally do, but I really wanted to present it clearly enough that you could go ahead and make this repair for yourself after watching this. So give me a thumbs up if you liked it, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching.